over and over again. And then grabbing my mom's hand, I was like, could you let go of her now? Like I would like usually I'm not that assertive, but like when you in a situation like that, you have to be. So I was like, let go of her right now. Like it was like a what would you do moment for me. Like I'm like, you don't let go of her, you get an ass whoop. It was like that.
Wait, so alright if I call you back? Like if I join the call back?
Of course, yeah.
Or no, I'll be back in late, probably like an hour, 30 minutes. Probably no, 30 minutes. Okay, okay. Oh, I'll be back. Alright, my bad. Let's talk to my. Bro, I told you I had a girlfriend.
Yeah, I kind of forgot because I'm like, I just never. Because you'd always be like, you don't really want a girlfriend. I'm like, okay, that's something different. Because a lot of people
I did. I don't. It's alright, I guess.
Yeah, having a relationship's kind of overrated. Because I tried that. My ex, we broke up 6 months. I told him I was like, wait, what was I said? I'm like, yeah, we can still be friends, but I just want to I'm just not for a relationship. He got so mad, so I just was like, yeah,
Wait, who was grabbing your mom's hand?
it was one of the Ghanaians that were selling stuff because it was like an art museum. But the way it works in Ghana, right, is that it's not like America where like it's like there's like I guess bar like signs. Like basically visually, it's like people just standing with a separate like area. It's almost as if it were
like,
independent.
Farmer stands, like where like y'all like all like.
Well, no, it was like a little building, but there wasn't like a door. Like it's just you just come in, and it's like all these people. It was a lot of people in there, but they were huddling us, and they did that I think because we're like Americans, and people I guess they think we got money or think like
Oh yeah, Americans do have money. Well, some of them.
Yeah.
Some niggas better back
But
up,
yeah, but it's like you coming from a country that from a country that's I guess known for the good stuff and not the bad stuff, and then you come to another country where it's like, that's I guess that they feel like they're more poor, and then it becomes a thing where it's like, yeah, get them to buy your stuff, and it's like it's really not that simple. The currency is very different down here. It's not as easy to tally up like it would be if it was like the U.S. Like it's very different. Like $3 is 350 is 20 Ghanaian cents down here, or GHS, whichever they call it. I don't know. I forgot what they call it, but they're like Ghana dollars, whatever it is they call it, something like that. So 20 Ghanaian dollars would be like, which is like a $20 Ghanaian bill. That would be 350 in the U.S. So it's a lot different. So you're going to be having a lot of money if you get like $100 basically.
Be careful with the mosquitoes. Like them niggas got malaria.
Oh yeah, they be biting us. We got all that stuff figured out. Cause
we got shots and everything or something.
Huh?
I said, did you get some for like mosquito bites?
Yeah. We had to get a lot of shots because it's you could if you don't get that stuff, but you have to get it anyway. Because, when you go on there, you'd have to show it to them, so you'd have to get it anyway. Before you even go down there.
Is it dirty down there?
Dirty? Kind of, sort of, yeah. It kind of is. It's not the cleanest place. Like, it's not the cleanest place in terms of outside environment. It's not, like, Philly where it's, like, trash over, but, it's not. There's a lot of, like, sand, stuff like that. And in the car we drove in, we didn't wear seatbelts, so... it's a lot more relaxed down here, but as an American coming from the U.S., it could feel kind of crazy. It can feel kind of you can feel kind of out of place. Cause it's like cause think about it. I mean, you've been raised the whole way in America to do something a certain way, and then you come to another country and it's like, you can't really do shit. But it's inspiring because it inspires me to travel to other countries because at least I can kind of know what I like and don't like, So that's like really good. Because I would love to go to Brazil. I would love to go to the UK. I fucking love it. Yeah, I want to go to Rio.
How many people die, Demetrius? You don't want to go to Brazil. Them niggas they gonna cut you.
Yeah, I mean, there's different countries. It's not just one. You go to any part in Brazil and then it's like it's over. I mean, it's different countries. But Ghana, I will say Ghana, it's not. The only thing Ghana's not accepting of is gay people, which is really bad.
No,
Because they're
that's just
accept.
Africa as a whole. Because some
Yeah.
niggas they view it as you being weak.
Yeah, that's why it's like, it's cool, being, how can I put it? Like, it's cool being here because, it's Black Power, but, I see through the bullshit. I see through it. If you can't accept gay people, then, I mean, that's, it doesn't matter. You're really not a friend to me. I mean, you're a friend to me in the moment, but, like, for the long run, you won't be. That's why it's like, with this stuff, you gotta, oh, I'm in the game? Oh, no, I'm not in the game. I'm just in a queue, I think.
They speak in funny accents, like, oh, what you doing, man?
Yeah, something like that. They do. It's not easy to understand what they're saying. Like, I have to ask them, what? Like, I gotta move the side of my head to them, a lot. Like, my ears to them, because I don't really know what they're saying. And, sometimes it's important shit they're telling me, so, like, I gotta get it right. I gotta figure out what they're saying. I can't just not figure it out, right? Like, I gotta know. Yeah, it's awkward. I'm not gonna lie, it's really awkward.
Yeah. Well, no, don't go to Brazil, though. Like, don't make it
I mean, I don't know. I mean, my aunt, she travels, so that's kind of what inspired me.
Did she go to Brazil?
Huh?
Did she go to Brazil?
Brazil? I don't know, but I do know she went to India. She said basically from what I can tell, she didn't like it. She didn't like India that much. She's like, that's one of the countries where, like, I wouldn't want you to go. She didn't tell me that, but I heard her say that to somebody else, because, look, I know people think I don't be listening, but I hear shit. When you think I'm not listening, I'm listening. That's not to say I'm listening to every conversation, because, look, I'm human. I don't give a fuck what you do, but, like, just be smart when you're talking about something. I mean, not that she was talking about you. I'm just saying, sometimes I hear stuff. That's why people be like, oh, don't do that, because, they'll hear you. Oh, that car killed me. I didn't think that would happen.
Wait, so y'all stayed in like a hotel or y'all rented a house? Whatever. What's going on?
So we're in the hotel. We're not in the house. The hotel looks pretty nice though. The top. Anthony.
Yo.
Anthony. Remember I can't. Anthony. I can't. Yeah, my cousin. Anthony, mom said hi.
Oh, hi, Miss Cheryl.
Oh, he said hi, Miss Cheryl. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Oh, she said you don't gotta call her Miss, because technically you're her cousin. But, I guess Aunt Karen would want you to call her Miss. I mean, I guess because of, respect thing. Family stuff does get complicated sometimes, because you try to kind of, I guess, understand it, like, try to, because, like, oh, how older people, you look at them as, like, more your aunt, uncles, but then they're actually your cousin. It's like that. It's like, I don't really know what's going on. Oh crap! Oh, I think it's lagging. It lagged. There's not enough players. What the fuck? It's weird. Anyway, but yeah, it was crazy down here, and a different lifestyle. People are relaxed, but they can definitely huddle you because they'll ask you to buy all these items, and it's like, oh, come to my shop. Go buy this, and to be very friendly. And then my aunt was telling me how like they could pickpocket you and stuff without you even knowing it.
Tell them to get the fuck on there.
Oh yeah, I do. Listen, like I'm not like a mean person, right? But like if I feel uncomfortable, you gonna know that shit. You better read my body language. If my body is telling you I'm uncomfortable, because like they'll ask me all these questions. They'll be like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, the U.S. And like it was fine when it was two different people, but it's like every fucking body. Like that's annoying.
Or they don't know. They so I'm like the person from the U.S. is probably like it's special because like can U.S. people they got money. If they come along with it after they must have money.
Yeah, but I mean, look, if they're like asking you that stuff, don't fight them. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's not.
You don't fight someone just because they ask their questions.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying because it can be tempting. Because look, it was tempting earlier. And then the other thing with traveling too. When I was going in, I had to throw out all my lotions and everything I had. Cause I'm a semi-clean person. Cause the thing is, they want people to be safe. Cause people sometimes, people who are dangerous who have weapons, they'll like put everything in bottles, you know, and then they'll take it out and try to kill people. So it happens. So that's why they kind of have you do all this weird stuff at the airport. Like, oh, why I gotta put stuff? Why I got the
They tell you you can't have like I think like bottles of like.
Well, I mean, I had to throw 90% of my stuff out. I was really mad. I wanted to punch. I wanted to beat. I'm gonna be honest, Anthony. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be really honest. I wanted to beat that bitch's ass. I wanted to beat her ass. I wanted to fight everybody.
Whoop your ass, I don't
It's not even that. I get kicked the fuck out of the airport, and I wouldn't be able to go on the trip to Ghana. But I wanted to.
You be kicked out of life. She
I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to kill everybody in there because I'm like, you fucking told me to pour out my shit. I mean, I paid a lot of money for that because I was trying to prepare for the trip. I paid a lot of money for that shit. That shit's expensive. The hair products.
You get lotion. You get the African lotion.
Yeah, but I mean, like all those hair products and that shit I got, that stuff is expensive. It's not cheap getting that stuff. Just so you know, it's really not cheap. It was quite expensive. I mean, not that it was from Africa, but I'm just saying, like, it was cheap. I mean, it was expensive getting in the U.S.
Oh,
and I just got fired.
You got and throw it all out?
Yeah, and I just got fired, like, from my job. So all that shit I had to throw it the fuck out. I was really pissed. Like, I wanted to really kill somebody. Like, I never talk like that. Like, I'm never like, I want to kill somebody. But, like, that moment, I really did. Because I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I paid, like, like $30 for this shit, and I gotta throw it out? Like, are you fucking serious? Like, I hated that. I was really mad. Oh, my bad. I'm just talking to Anthony. You're seeing me in my natural habitat. Yeah, I mean, look, I know I shouldn't because I'm very passionate about it. But yeah, I was really angry about that stuff. That wasn't funny. I was mad. I mean, I'm laughing about it now, but even then, I wasn't happy about it. That pissed me off.
Let's get you back out there.
I forget that this whole thing is open right here.
It was some rain. What was raining? It was raining. It was a bunch of lightning as well. Just like a couple minutes ago.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's not raining down here. It feels humid though if you go outside. Like it feels pretty free to go out. Everything seems kind of far though.
I'm not traveling nowhere outside of. If we travel outside, if I'm traveling, I'm traveling only to Florida and that's it. I'm not going nowhere.
I mean, you can if you want to. I mean, I don't think you should limit yourself like that. But also do research, be aware. I didn't research before I came here, so in a way, I should have because it's really good to know. Like, if I would have researched before, I would have known, the charger outlets are different. So when you come down here, you're not going to have, like, regular U.S. outlets like you would if you were, in Florida or anywhere in the States. It wouldn't be like that. So it's very different down here. There's a lot, there's a lot of countries, a lot of states, all that. So it's pretty different down here. So just, if you do plan to travel outside the U.S., just be aware. It's a lot to learn. And it can be intimidating. It's very intimidating to learn all this stuff. Honestly, it's not easy.
Heroes never die.
Oh shit, they killed me. Damn it. I'm playing Overwatch right now if you want to know.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, Overwatch, it's less toxic than Tekken for me, but it's still like Overwatch is fun. No, I mean, I'm not gonna pretend it's an easy game.
They tried to rip off Team Fortress, and they failed.
I think it's more fun than Team Fortress. I don't know about you. I like the graphic design, like the art design, and everything. It's
I don't know what you smoking, Demetrius, but Team Fortress.
You know I don't smoke. I mean, I drink wine, but I don't smoke.
You drink wine now?
The hell? I mean, you can drink in Ghana. If you're 18, you can drink in Ghana. So you were to travel.
Yeah, I know. I'm not drinking nothing though. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do none of that.
Look, I don't smoke because look, I'm not fucking up. Because look, Anthony, I'm a singer. I'm not fucking up my lungs for nobody.
Oh, you never tried weed before?
Huh?
So I'm surprised you haven't.
I mean, I took an edible. I took an edible once, but I tried it. It tastes nasty though. I didn't like it.
Yeah, because it's drugs.
I remember. Huh?
drugs are this. Cause it's drugs.
No, I'm not talking about that. Remember the story about the Rice Krispie treat? It was like a Fruity Pebble thing.
Yeah, edibles are drugs,
Huh?
bro. I said
You
edibles
said that was
are
yours.
drugs.
No, not that one. It was because I was with Stacey. Because you remember Stacey, right? My friend from high school. Yeah. So it was this guy she got the edible from. We didn't like each other, but like he gave her the edible. Like he didn't know he was giving it to me because he gave it to her. But I took a piece of it, but it tasted nasty, so I didn't like it.
Bro, that's drugs. Drugs are supposed to be nasty.
I mean, weed is not drugs, but I mean, you do have to be mindful of taking it. And a lot of jobs are not gonna. Like it's not. I mean, it's
drinking and shit. Smoking and drinking only leads to problems. Well, I can understand smoking weed because people who smoke weed, they don't do nothing but just sleep and laugh. But for drinking and all that stuff, like, that's
yeah. I mean, you have to be responsible with it, but you know, the downsides are there. You know, they're still there. See, it's more responsive on Overwatch, but see, I gotta play all the FPS games that are popular. Cause see, my games aren't popular. That's the thing. That's what's stopping me from like having fun. Cause like my shit not popular. Cause Tekken's not. It's a popular game, but not everybody and their mama plays Tekken. But everybody plays Overwatch though.
Overwatch is ass.
Or Call of Duty.
Call of Duty's ass.
Call of Duty's generic, but Overwatch is like there's originality in it.
That's TSST Fortress, but with dumb trying to be like woke or something over.
I'm gonna kill that bitch from over here.
Team Fortress.
Ah,
is the
fuck!
best.
She killed me. All these people keep killing me. Like I'm like flying away. I'm like, how are they killing me this easily? I'm gonna see from their point of view. Your ass, Anthony. Don't make me go all the way to the States to fight you.
If me and you were the one on Overwatch, I would probably destroy you.
Yeah, right. You don't even play FPS game. Well, you do. You play Warframe.
Yeah,
But
I
I
do.
mean, it's not the same thing though.
Yeah,
Oh, I earned. I
pretty sure it
somehow
is.
won. It's really not the same thing though.
Every FPS shooter, you know, all you need to do is know how to shoot. Like,
I mean, I'm not like
I'd be dogging you in that game.
I mean, I'm not a super impressive shooter, but I mean, I can kill pretty well. But yeah. So Call of Duty is overrated. I mean, that basic ass game. I mean, all these other games have better
You play
graphics.
Battlefield?
No, I don't know. I play more like fighting games, action games. They're more my thing. But I'm very minimal in the fighting games though. Like I only play Tekken. I play a couple of them if I understand it. But yeah, I usually play action games. Because action games, it's like you just learn the controls, and you get them a lot quicker than fighting games. Fighting games has like all these characters. You gotta learn different move sets, different inputs. It's just, you know, it could be a learning curve. But yeah. So I'm trying to load my thoughts. That's why I'm like talking like that. Cause yeah, my mind is not as powerful as I'd like it to be. Yeah, No. But I mean, sometimes like I stutter or I'm like loading my thoughts or I forget pretty easily. So I'll always be like, yeah, let me get my thoughts together. So I do that a lot. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and build some muscle this summer.
Yeah, I remember before, you're like pretty skinny. I'm like kind of in the middle. I'm not skinny, but I'm not fat. I'm like in the middle.
Yeah, you don't want to start working out or nothing?
I worked out before, but it just wasn't for me. I got stressed out from it. I didn't like it too much.
Stressed out?
Cause I would try to chase like a body that like I knew it would take forever to get. And it's like, why chase for something?
Like that means you just gotta put time into it. Like, even if you don't achieve that body.
Yeah, like I don't want the. Yeah, Suki, right.
Like,
yeah, like sometimes like I would be insecure. Like I don't like going to places like sometimes shirtless. Like right now I'm fine, but sometimes I don't really like going places shirtless in my mind because it's like, you know, I don't have a
six. Would you be going shirtless other than the beach?
Well, sometimes, like, say I take trash out and I'm, like, chilling in my home, I don't feel like putting a shirt on, I'm gonna leave out shirtless. Like, I just don't feel like fucking putting a shirt on. I'm not doing it. Like, I'm in the privacy of my home. I should just put something on and be like, go out.
I like for real, like what I did. I just did push-ups. Like push-ups, like you do enough push-ups, and you're gonna see some changes. It's not
Yeah.
gonna come like in a week or whatever. It's gonna
Oh,
it's gonna take a long.
not even
It'll be,
6 months. It
probably
takes
a
it
month.
takes a long damn time. I thought I'd get it in 6 months, but then I didn't, and I
If
got
you're a
frustrated.
beginner, then it doesn't take that long. It might take like for me, it's like a month, like 8 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, if you're young, you probably get it easy, but you know, if you old, you're gonna have a hard time. It's gonna be like,
But yeah, if you're
take
old,
you 10
you
years.
don't have it busted. But you're like basically in your prime right now. You should be.
Oh yeah, the 20s.
Your
The 20s is the
testosterone
best
should be,
age.
Like when you're 25, 30, like you should be. You're the strong. Like you should be
Yeah.
the strongest that you ever be in your life.
Yeah, can you imagine if you could be 20 forever? That would be so fun. I'm gonna be like 80, still 20. Like people ask me my age. I'm 80 years old. They're not gonna believe me. They're gonna be like, "You full of shit." 80
I'd
years
rather-
old and you talking like that and looking like that? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I'd rather age. I don't want to be young forever. Young people aren't listened to as much as older people are.
Oh
Even
yeah.
then, it's just
Oh,
being
trust me.
old.
I you think I don't know? Listen.
But
It's-
being old is fun. You know, you get people will do stuff for you. If you have kids, then you can get them to do shit for you. That's probably like a really messed up way to view kids, but you know, you don't.
Hold on, Anthony.
We got breakfast at 7, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go, but it's like I don't know if I'm gonna be up by that time. It's like 3 o'clock right now in the morning.
Oh my god, I'll call you. I gotta set my alarm.
I'm just gonna try to stay up as much as I can because I know if I sleep and I have 2 hours, I'm gonna sleep right past it like I did today. I miss my pool time and everything, Anthony. It was crazy. Cause they don't close everything early down here, but it's like it feels like it because you time zones and you gotta adjust. It's not very easy to do. Cause it's like jet lag. Cause then you know you get tired. Cause right now we're at what time is it? Right?
For me, it's 10:58.
Yeah, so you know it's a different time. Right now it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Normally I wouldn't even be up at this time. I'd be kind of like kind of not up and stuff. Yeah, so it's very different. But like traveling and being out here, it's difficult. It's a bit technical. There's a lot of stuff you have to do before you travel, especially with COVID. It's a lot more stuff now. Yeah, it's 10:58. Yeah, so it's a lot more technical, learning how to travel and all that. It's not easy. I'm not gonna say it's not fun, but it's not. I mean, the output you get from it will be fun, but like, it's not easy traveling down here because it's a lot of shit you have to do beforehand, before you actually travel, before you actually get down here. It's a lot of shit you gotta do. Like you have to get COVID tests. You gotta pay for a lot of things that aren't even just you traveling. Like you gotta have a lot of money. Like even like the situation of me getting fired from my Walmart job. I mean that happened sporadically. That happened out of nowhere. But imagine if say I got fired and I needed that job. Now I don't have a job because I got fired for nothing. So there's that. So you have to watch out for that. That's very another thing that's like kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not really fun dealing with something like that. That's not fun. It could be a pain.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, you want to come, you want to save up money. Because me, I wanted to save up $900 something so I'd have a good amount of money down here. And not to say I don't have a lot. I had at least, I mean, I guess I could tell you because it's like whatever, it's money. And most people aren't rich anyway, so why does it matter? But I had about $500 something before I came down here. Now for a week, that's probably not enough. I mean, the only reason I'm surviving a lot better is because of my mom, my family. But I don't have all the money in the world, and $10 an hour in the U.S. is just not enough to really secure me, some coinage. It's not enough. So I really need a lot. I really need a good amount of money. So yeah. And if I do, I feel like if I do go out, I want to save for at least a month. But then again, it's probably really expensive, so maybe I'll go for 2 weeks. Because traveling can be really pricey. Because all these things, traveling's probably worse than a car. because you gotta do all these things. And my aunt, she's a master of research. Like I swear, I kid you not. Sometimes she'll tell me stuff, and I'm like, how did she figure that out? Like, how would she even take the time to do that? Like, she must have took a lot of time. Like, she had to definitely taken her time to research every aspect of this place, every aspect of the hotel, everything about like how the wines, how people interact with you, because she travels different countries, so she's very smart, she's very aware. So and I don't really know a lot of people like her. Like, she's a very unique person. That being said, it can be annoying sometimes, because sometimes she'll like nag the hell out of me, and I'm like, yeah, Nisi, I know, I got it. And even versus mom, sometimes it gets to the point where like she's like, because I don't know if you know my mom, right? But does not Karen tell you how like she could be a bit of a handful. I don't want to be too. Not me. Well, kind of, yeah. Not to me. She doesn't mean it. Like, she doesn't mean to be mean, but it can come across that way. I don't know if Aunt Karen ever told you about her personality and stuff like that. Like, she's not a mean person. She means well. Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, she means well, but, like, sometimes, in some cases, she could be a little, like, chaotic. Even at the airport, I mean, she was arguing with my aunt about stuff. Like, she was telling her I gotta go to the bathroom, and, she's, like, she's being overzealous and being kind of, like, upset, like, a little, like, too, like, over upset about stuff, and it's like, it's not that serious. I mean, she wasn't rushing you. She was trying to help you. And even when Nisi talks to me, it's like, sometimes, like, obviously, she doesn't mean to nag me, but it's like, because I don't really call her, it seems like that's it seems like she's nagging me. Because I don't really talk to her about stuff all the time. Mostly because I'd be burned out from mom. Because me and mom, I mean, we're close, but the relationship itself is kind of strained. And I think, this trip is like bringing us close. It's bringing us where she meant to bring us before. And that's the thing. It's like, sometimes, our family, it's like, it's kind of like all they do is nag us, and then they kind of forget how to like be our family, So it does make things kind of like, chaotic sometimes. Like sometimes, like, I never scream at Nisi, because when I was 10, I did that a lot. I screamed at my aunt a lot when I was like younger, because I kind of, I was.
Slap you?
No, she didn't slap me. They never hit me, but they kind of were like, that's wrong.
If you scream back at an adult, like someone else will smack.
Hey, Anthony, look, why do you think I never screamed at Karen? Because I knew that could happen at any time, so I never did it. Listen,
he would whoop you, bro.
I know that, Anthony. Why do you think? That's why I held back a lot harder when I was there. Even snippets of my emotions. Trust me, if you think that's like a snippet, that was a snippet of what I really am when I'm with other people. And that's not to say like I'm a bad person.
Get you as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's not to say like I'm a bad person. I'm really not. But like, as a child, you have emotions, and sometimes you gotta release that shit. I'm not saying it's right,
you can't
but
argue, but I mean, like, it's just a matter of respect. Like,
yeah.
Even if you feel like screaming at like your mom or your aunt, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You don't think I wanted to scream out at Karen? Come on. I remember when I was 15. Oh my God, all those things I did.
If you were, I'm telling you, if you did this, the entire house would just come down on you.
That's why I didn't do it, because it's that fear factor. I'm telling you, it's that fear factor. I didn't do it because I knew how serious shit was back then, and I knew, in that situation things were kind of tender. I couldn't. It was a lot of stuff, I couldn't just leave and go to my mom's house and then try to come. And then tried to like come back like everything was fine. Like I literally had to apologize. It was crazy. It was a lot. That was kind of the reason. Like that whole thing. It had me kind of uneasy. I felt ashamed to go back because I felt like I fucked up. Like I felt like I mistreated her. Even though it was kind of just me being a child, but I really felt like I mistreated her. Like I really felt like I overreacted. Like I felt like I was overly negative about everything because I had to be away from my mom because I was used to that for like a while, and then out of nowhere, this gasket's cut off and I gotta be somewhere else for like 2 months. Like it's not so much the fact like, huh?
So you remember when you got in trouble for watching porn in a relationship?
Yeah, I remember because it was like all these viruses. I watched Anthony. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I watched a lot of gay shit on those computers. I really did. It was embarrassing. It was fucking embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, because everybody would kind of just be like, "Oh, you did it. Oh, you did it." I'm like, "Oh, no, I didn't. I did not do that." It's not what it looks like.
You did it because you were the oldest person like in the house.
I'm like, no, I didn't do it. My friend is laughing at me on the stream because she understands. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like when you're trying to hide what you do, it could be really hard, because eventually it's like, people are gonna go on your computer, they're gonna see things that are like kind of like embarrassing, and then oh, egg on your face, oh, you have a gay child, what do you do with that? So yeah, it's not the most fun thing in the world. It could be quite awkward.
If you get caught in something, and even if like they're like, "Did you do this?" Like if they ask you if you did it, like just say yeah. If you did it, then just say yeah. If you didn't do it, then...
Yeah, like that's why when people be on my phone, I get very nauseous. I'm like, no, thank you. They'll be like, oh, can I see your phone really quick? Oh, I freak the fuck out. I get massive anxiety. I'm like, no. I'm like, oh, I gotta do something on my phone really quick. Like I'll make any excuse for you to not be on my phone. Literally any excuse, because I know how I know what I got on my phone. I don't want you to see it. That's the thing. That's the thing. It could be really fucking embarrassing, and people don't really realize how big of a deal that really is. Oh, I can't activate my shit.
Oh, at 11:30, I'm gonna go out the server.
Oh, what time is it now?
It's 11:07 right now. I got
oh, okay. But yeah, it could be kind of crazy. Having people watch your stuff, and it's like, I mean, I never really knew on Karen's stance on stuff, because I guess I never really had that conversation with her. Like I never thought to have it, but I'm sure she's very accepting. Obviously, I mean.
Oh yeah, she don't care.
Yeah, Karen's like she even said it. She's like, I don't care if Anthony's gay, straight, anything. She's like, I love you and respect you no matter what. And it's like I didn't know how important that was, because in my mind I'm like, why would that matter? But then it's like, you think about everything, and it's like, yeah. Because you think about how the world is, and it's like, if you're straight, everybody in the world will fuck with you no matter what, if you're straight. Let you be gay, that's where complications come in. Like in Ghana, I looked it up, in Ghana, they don't respect pedophiles, which, I praise them for that, because they're not supposed to. Why would you ever respect somebody that's, doing that stuff? But they also don't respect gay men. Or people who are LGBT in general. That's the thing. I'm not telling anybody about me. That's why, I come down here. I'm not telling anybody, because I'm like, I know everybody's nice to me because I'm straight. That's the thing, or because I seem straight. They don't really know, because I dress pretty masculine.
I'm pretty sure some of them were in a sense hey, you're so.
I mean, I dress pretty masculine. I don't dress like a woman. I don't do that. I don't dress like.
Yeah, but it's mannerisms and the way sometimes when you talk.
Yeah, it's the little things.
Everyone here already picked up on you.
Yeah, if I'm in a good mood, I'm just me. But if I'm in a kind of closed off, I'm kind of, my voice gets a little low. But people will know. But I'm never gonna say it, because people can't really assume stuff about you, because there's a lot of men that seem gay but aren't. My best friend Lamont, he seems gay but he's not. So you tried to date him, he gonna be like, nope, I don't roll like that. So it's like, yeah, sometimes it's a bait and switch type thing.
When I knew that something was up, because when you came over that one Christmas and you came in there wearing them pants, I was like, hey.
I mean, I never intended to wear anything tight.
I see a lot of girls wearing these pants, so I'm like, alright, I mean, whatever. Maybe gay.
Yeah, I never really intended to dress feminine. That wasn't really my goal. But I always was kind of interested with my style because I never really was one to be like, yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna dress kind of basic. My mom even knows this about me, because even when I came to Ghana, I wore those golden gloves. I knew she was gonna say something, but I wanted to wear them anyway because I'm like, that's.
Gloves? What, are you trying to be like a fucking stripper or something?
Stripper?
Yeah.
No, not like that. It's golden fingerless gloves. It's kind of like it's kind of like a fighter. No, it's like a Tekken kind of style. No, it's a fighter type style. It's inspired from Tekken. Yeah, it's like a fighter adventurer type style. That's why I wear the gloves. That's my kind of mistake. But she was like, you can't wear that. That's too flashy. They'll steal that shit in Ghana. So yeah, I had to take it off. Yeah, I had to take it off. She was like, I'm cracking up. You in those gloves? You can't wear that. And I was kind of annoyed because I'm like, that's literally my style. I mean, damn.
But nah, she right. You gotta be careful in foreign countries because them niggas they'll take shit.
Yeah. I mean, look, they'll be like
don't
up
travel
on you
out there like by yourself because you get lost. Like
oh yeah, they don't recommend it.
It's a lost American. Let's go mess with him.
Yeah, it's very crazy out here in Ghana because like these people will huddle you, they'll want you to buy all their stuff, and it's like I don't have all this money, and I'm like telling them like my mom has the money, and then she's like, oh, I know you won't come back. Like they'll keep bothering me nonstop, and it's really annoying. It's like, dude, can't you fucking read my body language? Do I look uncomfortable to you? Obviously, I'm not comfortable. Obviously, I'm like avoiding you. Like, people need to learn to, like, read body language. Like, if I'm uncomfortable, if I'm not speaking to you, if I'm not doing something, then yeah. I remember looking through my phone. I'm sorry, see, I'm just not reading your messages. That's why I always watch it on my phone. I watch them when they use my phone. I remember looking through my mom's phone and finding her. Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah, but it happens. Cause look, I was on my mom's phone once. And this was when she gave me my phone to play games and stuff. I mean, gave me her phone to play games. I went through her phone, and I saw she had like a lot of porn, and like men with like huge.
Why would you go through her phone?
I mean, the thing is, I wasn't intentionally going through it. It's just that when you look into it, like when they give it to you, sometimes the windows come up where you want to Google something really quick, and then that stuff comes up, and it's like, yeah. Somebody's not, a Christian. I mean, not that, not having sex equates to being a Christian, but I'm just saying, like, it's like somebody's freaky. Because, like, you go to that phone, you see the porn history, it's crazy. Because it's like, I don't really know what you remember or don't remember, but I know you went through that. I know when you watched the porn stuff, you're like, this is very explicit, so, yeah. Because I swear, like, for a long time, I felt really embarrassed. I'm like, I know she didn't just... I'm very sure, like, nobody in this house found out what I was watching. I mean, this is embarrassing for me, because it's like a breach of my privacy. But at the same time, if something's causing a virus, then yeah.
You showed me some this one time. Like, you were watching... I don't know what it was. What it was like... Blaze Blue porn or something? I don't know what you were watching.
Blaze Blue porn? I'm cracking up.
You trying to censor this stuff out with your
fingers? Oh no, it was Dead or Alive. It was Dead or Alive porn. It was that ninja girl.
Like I didn't know what it was. So you trying to censor it out. Like I was young, but I was smart. I knew what.
I was censoring it so that way you couldn't be like, I showed you porn, but like without having you. Cause
you did.
I did, but I thought it would be justifiable to censor it though, like. And be like, yeah, I censored her body so he couldn't see it, but he saw what was happening.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't know what that shit was. I was like, I know what that shit was.
Yeah, she was moaning like crazy. She was like, it's so huge. Ah.
Yeah.
It was crazy back then. It was really funny when I look at it now, because it's like, I see all this stuff. It's like I don't really understand it because I'm like, when I'm that young. I mean, I'm not exposed to anything. So me playing like a game like or watching porn, I'm thinking I shouldn't know about this. Why am I watching this? This is really bad. But really and truly, it's normal to do that. A lot of people do. A lot of people watch porn more than you think, but nobody will ever bring it up because it's like, why bring up the fact that you watch porn? Like, you just don't ever do it. But
I mean, if it's not the subject matter, then you shouldn't bring it up. Like, don't bring up like random people. Like, you're like, hey, you know I watch porn. Like, no.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just don't do that. That's just kind of
you like you're some type of pedophile or something.
Not really that, but it's just it's crass. It's very crass. Like, it's just no class to it. It's a classless thing to do.
So if a random dude came up to me on the street and it's like, hey, I watch porn, I'll be like, okay, nigga. I don't care.
I could talk to you a little bit about it, but I'm not gonna be like, yeah, this is the genre I watch. I just won't, cause it's uncomfortable. And
well, what you watch? What you be watching, Demetrius?
We're like, what the hell? I mean, it's stuff. I would say that it's stuff. I mean, go to my phone, you'll see. I don't want. Yeah, don't do it. But I'll tell you though.
Which one? When you were in that, you said when you were in that relationship with that dude, like, did y'all do anything?
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, when you're in a relationship, you're bound to have sex, right? So yeah. But he didn't put anything inside me. If you wanted to know, I never really was into that. Cause I know it's like a stereotype with like people being gay. It's like, oh, you have to put something inside you. No, they don't have to. But you know, cause I was honest about it. But yeah, it really sucks. Cause he was a nice.
No penetration,
No, he wanted me to penetrate him, but I didn't really. It's hard. It's hard to put it inside. That's the thing. So it's because it's it's really tight back there.
It's an anus.
Like, yeah, it's very tight back there.
Things are supposed to come out and nothing's supposed to go in.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's really tight back there, so they're gonna want that. It's although it feels better than a vagina. Supposedly, I actually like women. It's just the fact of like I don't really. A lot of women that I see look good visually, but the personality is not for me. But some of them, the personality I really like. Like a lot of women, like I really
you see
love
ratchet girls. Like if you look outside, like the public schools and shit, like you'll find some that's cool.
Yeah. So I got some straight in me.
Girls in public schools, like they're either hoes or they're like
who's hoes, like they're garden tools. They're garden tools.
It's either they're that or they're like dykes or something. Like they want to be men and they act.
Oh. Oh, by the way, dyke is like, I mean, some girls, they won't really care, but dyke is like a negative term to call like lesbian girls. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't want to be that person to be like, yeah, he knows everything, he's correcting it. Like, no, I'm not that person, but I just want to let you know because I don't want you to, I don't want you to be in a situation where like you call someone dyke and it's like, what?
Yeah, I'm not gonna call some random girl a dyke, but if she act like one, then she
yeah, for me, it's just not my thing to call a girl a dyke. But there's some girls, they do look like, butch lesbian. I'll say butch or something like that. Like they do like butch lesbians, but they end up being like there was this coworker. I thought she was a lesbian, and then I've talked to her and stuff, and then found from other people she's not actually a lesbian. She just looks like it. So I'm like, wow, I'm cracking up. Because she made this joke where she's like, yeah, I'm going to go to work one day, like for Halloween, I'm going to dress up as a dyke and have a strap on and all that. I don't know if you know what that is, but yeah.
Why would you go to work?
Oh, you know. Okay. I was wondering if I'm carrying this stuff, because like sometimes like I would never ask her, but I wonder. I'm like, does she know? Like, because now I'm thinking about it. I'm very sure. Yeah, I'm very sure. Right, and I'm very sure she knows I'm not straight. I know she knows it. It's just a matter of time before I'm like, okay, I can't remember when I was younger. Yeah, so yeah, so she knows. And that's very rare. Like a lot of older people will not really be accepting of it, or they'll be like, oh my God is this and that. It's like, who gives a fuck? I mean. If you really love people, you'll love them for their personality and who they are and their character rather than who they sleep with. That's really how it should be. Because who they sleep with doesn't harm you. Well, it's harming if it's children and you like a grown ass man. Like, yeah, you're gonna get fucked up for that. You deserve to be isolated. But if you're like, a man who's of age who dates another man who's of age, why should there be a problem? That's the thing. It shouldn't be that difficult. Where it becomes a problem is when the people are not of age. That's when it should matter. When nobody's of age, then that's when it should matter. But if they are of age, then it shouldn't matter. Accept it. But a lot of people don't want to because it's not the standard. They can't handle that. It's not the standard. Everybody likes stuff to be the traditional, the standard, and all that. And it's like that's not really how that works. Not everything can just be the standard. I know that's like kind of confusing for people because it's like what are people talking about, but yeah. But yeah, don't be afraid to travel. If you want to travel, go do it. Don't be afraid. You should definitely.
I don't want to. I like Philly and I like the America. I'm not going anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being really honest with you. Philly is not that great. Philly is not that great.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not great, but it's still my home state, and I'm staying in it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can. I'm never gonna tell you.
Probably move away from Philly if I'm trying to raise a family. Because if you raise a family in Philly, your kids might get shot.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. If you plan on having a family, because right now I feel like I want a family one day, but I don't really know.
Or if you want to have a family in Philly, just go into like a white people neighborhood or something.
Oh yeah, you want to go to the suburbs. You don't want to go. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing that'd be funny about it, because like you gotta literally be rich to have it like that. To have. Bitch, this guy killed me. I couldn't run away. But yeah, if you want to have a family in Philly, you're gonna have to be in a good area. Problem is, most people don't really have money. But, you know, to be in an area like that, you gotta have, you gotta have, like, an education, like a good... And I know it's, like, so generic to say that, but, like, a lot of the time when you go to school and stuff and you learn stuff, or if you have, like, a good career, you know, genuinely, you'll get a lot more money. You'll get 6 figures a lot easier. I'm not gonna say faster, because, you know, nothing is forever fast money, but you'll get the money a lot easier versus if you were, like, you know... going to school, like if you weren't going to school, like, you know, working at Walmart trying to like make a living, that won't work. You can't raise a family off of Walmart money, you just won't. Not even off of Amazon money you can do it. And if you do, you both gotta have 2 jobs. Y'all both gotta have that same job and be really good at it to really raise a family. And, you know, so some people, you know, stuff like Amazon, people do that because sometimes because they have to. So it's not the most fun thing in the world sometimes. Like with Amazon, I'm not happy I quit it, you know, because of the money, but I'm happy I quit more so because of the stress. Because I was stressed out. I was tired of going there in the morning and then you know, having a fixed schedule. Like, you know, Amazon's like, you have to have a fixed schedule. If they want you to come at 6 a.m., you gotta come there no matter what. And that's the problem. My aunt have a family and work at Amazon. See? A lot of people have to work, you know, at these jobs, and Amazon pays really high, but you know, it can be at the cost of your mental health, and that's the thing. You gotta lift all the time, and nobody wants to do that shit. Who wants to lift all the time? I wouldn't. I get tired of it, and I did. I got tired of it, and I had to leave. And then when I left, I kind of realized how annoying that was. But then I realized how easy Amazon was to keep. Like, it's easy to keep an Amazon job, but Walmart's a little harder because no matter what, you have to have the task. Whereas at Amazon, I mean, you were kind of forced to complete a lot more. You were a lot more forced to complete the task because of the fact that, like, you know, like you were forced to complete the task because of the fact that, like, the packages had to get out no matter what. So there was that aspect of it, and people were forced to help you no matter what. Like, they had to help you. Like, they couldn't not help you. So you had to do it no matter what. And that was what was that's kind of what made Amazon easier, because people would help you no matter what. They would talk shit and be like, "Yeah, you're moving so slow," but you know, they let you know no matter what, it was possible to get the job done. You still could keep your job for like a long ass time. It is possible to work at Amazon for like 5 years. It's kind of tough because it's one of those jobs where it's like it's tiring after a while. Like after 8 months, I got tired of it completely. I got tired of going there and then doing packages. Like, it was boring. Cause I'd have to keep my phone charged, and it's like my phone ain't really charged up that well right now. So yeah, it would get kind of old pretty fast. But I'm just telling you this because I know you probably want to work, because I know you want to make your own money, because Aunt Karen, you know, she's not going to give you money all the time. Because, yeah, she's probably going to expect you, you know, to have your own. And as she should, you know, you definitely should. It might seem easy to rely on your parents for everything, but trust me, eventually you're going to get tired of it. Because you're going to want things. You're going to want, most people I know, they're going to want, like, they're going to want game systems. Because for me, I want game systems. I want, like, headphones. If I broke it, you know, I'm gonna want stuff. Like for me, cause I bought my own PS4, so I have it. My PS4 I own 100%. I own my PS4. I own my Beats. I own like 90% of the stuff in my room now because of Amazon, and that's why I'm grateful for it in that aspect. But I'm also, you know, I'm also very like smart. Like I'm not dumb. Like I know in my heart, Amazon is, you know, a nightmare to work for. Work for Amazon, you're gonna be stressed out for a bit, and you're gonna deal with some toxic people, and you're gonna have to learn how to deal with them. And you're gonna have to learn, like, you know, the ins and outs of the job. And I'm gonna say this though: if you get a job, definitely talk to coworkers, talk to them about the job, ask them about managers, ask them what to look out for. You're gonna want to know all that stuff. I know I'm probably like rambling, but I just want you to know, because I mean I didn't really have anyone really telling me this. I had to rely on YouTube videos, and YouTube videos don't really help that much. Crap. Bitches are gonna kill me. Now she killed me, fucking asshole. I'm gonna choose Pharah. I want someone who can fly, because it's not working. Yeah. You definitely want to know this shit, because, you know, when you're working and stuff, some people will tell you, some won't, you know, so you'll have a mix of both worlds. Some people will be like, yeah, this manager is so nice, but then you deal with them and they're like, they're a total bitch. And that was the case with one of those managers I worked with, because she was like a total bitch, but everybody was like, yeah, she's so nice. And I'm like, but I don't like her though. Ha, killed her. I teabagged the person I killed. You're probably gonna kill me for that. Teabagging.
I'm gonna get out of here though. I'm gonna go talk to Sarah.
Yeah. I know you said you had to like leave and stuff, so I don't wanna help that. Oh, crap, they're killing me. Yeah. It really was fun talking to you though, because sometimes it's like it's a lot easier talking to you now, because like when I was younger it was like it was all this chaos, it was all these things stopping me, because it's like I feel like I can't tell me anything, because I remember when I was younger I complained about Karen so much. I shouldn't have. That was like the worst thing. But I mean, honestly, I guess she expected it.
You as well.
Yeah, I mean, which is like you kind of gotta expect that, because I mean, come on. I mean, I'm a child. I'm a 15. Most 15-year-olds they don't like. They probably not gonna like with you know, being in a house like that and having to. Yeah, Suga, that's my cousin. That's the same cousin I told you about before. Remember? Yeah, but like most 15-year-olds are not gonna like, you know, shit like that. They're not gonna like that. So I mean, she probably knows it, but I guess she had to talk to me about it, because it's like, you know, it's not good to do that. Not really good to talk about people. Even with Mom, I talk about her so much. I did, and it was to the point where she confronted me about it, where I'm like, yeah, you did this, and this is just so upsetting. Like I feel betrayed. Like she was like, I feel betrayed. But another part of me is like, you know, maybe don't do the things that upset me. Then I won't talk about you. But then it's like, anybody will talk about you no matter what you do. People talk about me for existing, and I swear I'd be doing the nicest shit for them. So there's that. I mean, it's all good. But yeah, I mean, we forgive you.
Did you say you went to King?
King High School?
Yeah.
No, I went to Parkway. But King was right next to me. But there was some shit that happened at King though, that, you know, I'd hear about.
What happened at King?
There'd be fights that go on at King. I'd hear about it afterwards.
See, people was talking about how was trying to make King sound like a prisoner or something. King is not that bad. That King is probably it's pretty cool actually. No one be doing nothing in there. Yeah, you get drama sometimes. And people
I mean, yeah, there's drama in any school though.
It's just like it was kind of like middle school, like where you would get fights and the only fights that would happen is either in the classroom or in the lunchroom. And if they was really serious about it, they'll meet up at the school or something. But they wouldn't do it out in front of the school because there's police officers out there. So.
Oh yeah, that's why they would be like, oh, we'll do it after school, because then if you do it in school,
then it's like,
oh.
I've heard some of the boys they'd be like, oh, we go someone said they went over to everyone's house or something. Some shit.
Yeah, that'd be the funny part, because it's like, you know, you do it in school, you lose everything.
Apparently, someone got their jaw broken in the school. It's like which one? He got snuck once he came out the bathroom, and then a broken jaw or something.
It happens. It was like this argument I got with this girl, because she wouldn't move or something like that, and then she got her whole brother on me, and he had punched me in the face, and my glasses got knocked down. It was awkward. It was awkward. It was upsetting. Yeah, I did. I hit him back. But it was very uncomfortable, because it's like I don't like being in this kind of situation. This is not my style. This is not what I do. I don't fight people. And I remember, no, I mean, not really. I mean, I didn't die. I mean, I didn't get knocked out. I'm not gonna say die, because obviously I'm not dead. But I mean, I didn't get knocked out.
Wait, hold on. So he punched you, punched him back. Did the fight stop there? Like he was
I mean, you asked me to stop there. I mean, it got halted, but you know, it's like this stuff happens out of nowhere, and it's like these schools don't really do much about it. Like they kind of, because the thing is, they don't tell you about it. You don't know what happened, so they're like telling you, "Oh yeah, it's all good." No, it's not, because you didn't really. I don't really know what happened, and because you're not legally allowed to tell me, I mean, I don't really know what you did, because that's what they mean. They're like, "Yeah, people really didn't do anything."
Justice reigns from above.
Alright, as long as you punch him back.
Yeah, I punched him. That's all I could.
Sound too loud. Are you sure? Are you sure that's all you did? You just punched him? You didn't do nothing else? I
punched him. I did what I could at the time. I mean, honestly, I wasn't really a great fighter back then. I was scared. I mean, imagine being in a situation like that.
Supposed to be. If you're in the fight, like, you don't know, like, you could probably, like...
And some people are...
You might be one of them crazy.
Not only that, some people are boxers, so some people are, like, really good fighters. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. Those are the ones...
Like, the niggas in school, they ain't boxers. All they do is lean back, or, like, they'll, like, put their heads down and then, like, while they're bent over, try and punch you, and then you just uppercut them.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I'm not getting into fights like that. When I was younger, I did, but I'm not really proud of it. Like, it's not something I'm like, yeah, I totally got in fights when I was younger. Like, I know Mom, she'll jokingly go about it, but, you know, those are dark times for me, and I don't ever want to revisit that ever. Like,
I didn't know you fought. I thought you were scared.
I did, but I got more scared over the years because it's like the trouble, and I wanted to be, you know, I wanted to be with people and like have fun and talk to people, but like, it was so much going on at those times, so it would stop me from doing it, because then they'd be like, yeah, you can't hang out with those children because you fight too much or something like that, or you can't go on the trip because you didn't behave very well. And it'd be all this stuff, like they separate you. Even Reading Terminal, I didn't go when I was in 4th grade, and that made me really upset. And I got to go with my friend Lamont last year, so I had fun. I got to go down there, and it was really cool. I think this was shortly after my grandfather passed too, so that made it even better, because it's like, you know, it's like a healing moment. So I needed that, and sometimes you need those little moments because you don't really get them in school. Because let's be honest, American schools, the American school system isn't shit. There was this one girl who was suicidal, and my school barely did something about it. Yeah, they really don't address it very well. They kind of just do the bare minimum, like, oh, you tried to kill yourself, okay. I'm sorry to hear, and you know, they'll just stop it from there. They don't really care that much. They won't really try that hard. I mean, suicide's a serious thing, but people just don't really do anything about it. I remember telling my best friend that I would fight for her since she can fight. Since she can't fight. Yeah. That's what you should do with friends. You should be there no matter what. Regardless of how hard it is.
You gotta learn how to fight, because people like not even gonna stand up for her. She need to get some aggression. Like, even if you don't know how to fight, you gotta be aggressive with people.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why one of these days I'm gonna learn a fighting style and then stick with that, and then, you know, people try me, you know, just have the fighting moves. Watch, I'm gonna be an easy character. Look, I'm gonna be an easy fighting game character to use. Like, I'm gonna be in Smash, I'm gonna be in Tekken, I'm gonna be easy to use. I'm gonna have all the spammable buttons. I'm gonna be plus unblock with everything. I'm gonna have that range. I'm gonna have good range, plus frames. What else I'm gonna have? I'm gonna be very fast. Oh my god, I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna have high damage, easy high damage. I'm gonna be like Katarina. Oh my god, I'm gonna be very.
Take a punch.
I've never took one. I'm scared of taking damage. That's the thing. I can fight, but I'm scared of taking damage. So it's like
when I used to fight, I ate a lot of punches. Like, cause I wouldn't like really move. Like, I would just be focused.
Yeah, you know what would be funny if like I win a fight and then I teabag somebody.
That'd be gay as shit. But, so.
I swear it's like a gamer thing though. Like, you just teabag, then you just spam crouch.
So you telling me you're gonna crouch on another bull's unconscious body in front of a bunch of people?
I mean,
you know
I wouldn't.
That sounds. How weird, like you're
it does sound weird. Cause see, in the gamer's mindset, I'm like, ha ha, you did a taunt, but then it's like, yeah, in the world where like people will be like, oh, that's really gay. Why would you teabag him? That's gay.
You literally crouch up and down in this dude's body while he's unconscious.
Like, oh, you like a female whoring. Okay.
You know what the female version of teabagging is?
Sex?
Clam slamming. No, clam slamming.
Slam and slam?
No, clam slamming.
Clam slamming. That's funny.
Yeah.
Like imagine me getting teabagged by Peach. That's funny. Well, don't imagine that. Don't put that image in your mind.
Yeah,
but
I went to that.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm just giving you an example, but I mean, don't actually put that image in your mind, because that makes me uncomfortable thinking of it.
Peach is, you know, the thing is probably destroyed right now. Like,
it's so funny, because I swear to God, I watched a lot of, like, hentai when I was younger. I don't know if you know what that is, but yeah. I watched a lot of...
You know what hentai is?
No, I'm saying, do you know what hentai is?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, yeah.
I'm not, like... Even when I was at, if I was there, I would have figured it out. I would be like, what is this?
Well, yeah, you a man. I could tell you a man of culture. You know what all this stuff is. So
honestly, though, hentai it's really weird to me. It's like because of half of them girls since it's like 5 years old. I'm like,
right? They'd be like really young. I'm like, dude, that guy is 30, and you like 16
you ever heard
to
of
bang?
Boku no Pico?
Huh?
You ever heard of Boku no Pico?
I never did. I actually read a couple of hentai.
Do not look it up. It's this. It's like it's just.
Type it in the DMs. In the PSN DMs.
Bro, I'm telling you, look it up, man.
I mean, I just want to see what the word is, but then you know, I mean, it depends. I mean, I've seen a lot of shit on the internet, so maybe it wouldn't really. Because yeah, that's the thing. The internet is like you see everything.
Animated child porn. You want to watch that?
Oh no, I don't. Of course not. Are they like Lolitas? Like, are they like people who are like 1,000 years old, but they look like they're like young, like really young? Is it like that?
No, the dude apparently the little like there's like a little boy and there's 3 episodes.
Oh,
it's
that's
like one where like the boy was like cross-dressing or whatever because the store owner wanted those 2 or something like that, and then like they were fucking in the car.
Oh god, I would be so mad. I would be screaming. I would be like turning it the fuck off. I'm gonna be really mad. Like, listen,
really nasty.
I would look it up to see what you're talking about, so like I know, and then I would be like, yeah, this shit is fucked up. I don't like this shit. I'm turning it off. I'm that kind of person. I'm like, I want to see, so I know. But sometimes it's like I get scarred that way. But I'm just a nosy person.
Right,
so
I mean, if you want to see it, then you can go ahead and look it
I
up.
mean, I don't want to see it, but then it's like I want to know what you mean. So it's a complicated thing. But I hope you understand. I mean,
they say curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. So.
Yeah, they're gonna kill me, but guess what? I'm gonna come right back until someone shoots me. Listen,
if you want me to shoot you, just say the word.
Oh, no, I don't want you to shoot me. I'm just saying, curiosity killed the cat, but they come right back. I'm gonna be back after 5 minutes.
Alright, no, I'm gonna go during the class here.
Oh, okay, you do that. I don't play Overwatch.
I hope you enjoy your time down in Africa.
Oh, I will, for sure.
Africa. I was like, if you say Ghana, I was like, the fuck is Ghana?
Yeah, it's a country in Africa.
Ghana, like, you know, like, but yeah.
I remember people who
enjoy your time down there.
Okay.
Alright, man.
I love you. Not in that way, but you get it. I gotta say that.
Yeah, I love you too, man.
Okay. Oh, that was so fun. That was really fun. But yeah, yeah, it's a lot of shit. I would Google it just to see, just to kind of so I just kind of know. I'm probably gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm gonna be really mad. I'm like, I would look it up and get angry because I'm be like, yeah, this is fucked up. What the hell is this shit? I'm gonna scream and be like, ah! It's porn!
Hello there.
Listen, if it's like shit, I'm gonna be scarred for life. Like if it's scat, anime scat, I'm gonna be.
The true enemy of humanity is disorder. Get into position. Aligning defense systems. I admire your efforts. Turret online.
Thank you.
I'm out of here. Be right back.
No one can hide from my sight.
Senses engaged. This will heal you. Scepter deployed. Touch from afar. Surrender to my will. The thirst rejuvenates. This is my will. Death is an illusion. Much better.
EMP activated.
60 seconds.
My ultimate is group up.
Thanks.
Group up here. Right away.
From light into being.
No one can hide from my sight.
30 seconds remaining.
Alliance is a momentary lapse.
Cheers up! The cavalry's here!
10 seconds remaining.
Who's first?
Objective
We'll not
lost.
free target me.
Stop the payload.
¿Qué onda? Enemies on my radar. I require assistance.
No one can hide from my sight.
Surrender to my will.
again. Just in time.
Found the enemy. Over 76 online.
My will.
Barrier is clear.
The payload has reached the chipper.
The power of destruction.
Barrier activated.
I cast this forth.
Join me.
I will protect the innocent.
Thanks.
Sight of the enemy.
Verstanden.
Sorry, my friends. I have your shield.
Is my will.
I will not fail again.
Damage
I
increase.
am empowered.
Clearing the area.
No one can hide from my sight.
The payload is approaching its destination. Defeat. Play of the game. Now traveling to Busan. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
I'll be watching over you.
Where did you hide your treasure? You could hardly have it on your person.
Sure, I don't know anything you're talking about.
I need healing. Enough.
Greetings.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Ich bin da. Where does it hurt?
The objective is now
Damage increase. Comme c'était mal de ta part.
see through the dragon's eyes.
I'm taking care of you.
Objective is mine.
I've got you. Starting over from the beginning. Where does it go? Let me get you patched up. You should be at peak performance level. Help me!
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Damage amplified. Healing team engaged. Thank you.
I'll show them.
A clean bill of health. Heroes never die.
Meteor strike.
The battle continues.
This time, I will not fail.
动住，不许走。
Best round. One. Score 1-0.
Let's shoot for a new high score. Hello.
Hi.
This is no place for children.
Who are you calling a child?
Hello there. Hello.
Hiya.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Capture the objective.
I'm taking care of you. Thank you.
The objective is now.
A clean bill of health.
Reinhardt at your service.
Mine! This is my point!
I'm taking care of you. Here comes this bucket. The enemy reviving.
I will protect my own!
Damage in.
I will protect the innocent. Everything can be hacked, and everyone.
Thank you.
Take the objective! Join me in glory!
Much better. I might need this later.
No one can hide from my sight.
Me agarraste en curva.
Fire.
Be right back.
I'm sorry.
This will heal you.
See you later. Beacon in place. Do something!
They're back.
I salute you.
Victory! Play of the game.
It's